Okay.
So everything is...
Dah, let's start.
Just seram pun dia punya clap.
Welcome back to TTTU, Tai Tai Tak Untung, Ladies Edition. Okay, so just now we touched a little bit on the property down here in Dubai. Semua feeling tai-tai lah kan. Macam one day nak become an owner down here, insyaAllah. Amin.
InsyaAllah lagi owner in Jannah lagi.
Yeah,
InsyaAllah.
They were like saying about some viral issues about like the property in Dubai. And so we're going to touch about these viral issues that that our friends recently got famous lah for in a way. Yeah, so like I think a couple of months back, there's this popular podcast from Singapore came to Dubai, right? For
couple of weeks back.
For some, is it like a work trip? Also work trip,
sort of,
work trip, leisure,
meet the fans,
and they had they had a meet and greet. So I think one of them reached out to you, Salina.
Yes, right? Alhamdulillah. So we met up with some of the realtors.
Who was the sponsor for this
for
this podcast?
Yeah.
No, I think we got to bleep out the name, right? Because we don't want to mention that. I mean, we have nothing but love for that podcast. You know,
yes.
We are
for
also
sure.
a fan of them. But we just don't want to mention the names lah, kan? Yeah, because like we want to touch on. Okay, before anything, I'll play the video, the recording that our friends got interviewed lah. Okay, let's play first.
Of academics at one of the nursery chains in Dubai.
My name's Selena. I'm a homeschooling mommy.
From the minute you were born, parents would have to, not have to, but they would decide like if you want to go British or American, Canadian, Russian. Because we are so used to going to primary school at 7, right? Here school starts at 3.
I'm homeschooling my 4 children, different age groups. The reason why we're homeschooling
So okay, this is
so that
I'm gonna stop.
we get closer to the
So this is part of the interview. And honestly, because I didn't go for that meet and greet, both of us didn't go because of some.
We didn't go.
Because for Diana, I think you got some family commitments. I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
if I'm not wrong.
Right.
Why did I didn't go?
You had something on lah.
You're not well, I think.
I didn't go because my husband
not
was
well.
rushing to go for the meet and greet. So I was like, you go ahead lah, you know, because that's why I didn't go.
I was down with influenza A, guys.
You were sick. Yeah.
Yes.
So when I saw our friend who is like Madam Salida and Azhar being featured, I was like, whoa, macam sis tumpang bangga lah kan, like you know, like. Then one thing I like to baca comments lah. I'm always like reading people
But
comments.
has been your favorite pastime.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like literally baca gossip column kan.
The moment every time she talks to me about anything, the first thing aku dah baca the comment.
Yes.
Aku dah baca the comments.
Okay. I'm there like for the popcorn lah. I just love to, to just read people comment. Then I can see people bantering each other. Macam like, okay, I'm just reading for my own entertainment lah, right? Okay, so, oops. Yeah, then, okay, some of the comments are positive, but sadly lah, there are more
quite brutal ones.
The brutal one, there are more negative than the positive. And well, I'm like, apa hal dengan korang ni semua? Like, apa ni? Okay, let's read the positive one first lah. Okay, bestnya is the work-life balance for me. And okay, work-life balance is what we always look forward to. Won't be easy for some to make the move. Stability in finance and adapting to the new place are some of the factors to think of. Okay, this is one of the positive one lah. Then on TikTok has like 44,000 views. It's like, whoa.
44,000 views.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Sorry,
a lot,
guys.
right?
This is how
guys around.
this is how I'm not updated. But yeah, 44,000 views.
Actually, I also just found out.
Yeah, I just found out today also.
Through me, guys. Through me.
Truly.
Okay, and let's touch on the not so good comment lah. Okay, on IG still not that bad.
Yeah, aku nak catch your mata dulu.
Okay, come. So I'm gonna start reading
negative comments.
the negative comment kan. Nak
Okay.
kena,
Aku
you know.
kan kena join tapi macam sis got tudung issue guys.
Kena hide all the evil eyes.
Hide from evil eye.
Yeah, evil eye.
Kau
Okay.
bila pakai kau kena beli bismillah
So
sikit.
by someone, this is on IG, okay, by some educator, okay, commented because like the girls were talking on like how in Dubai there's work-life balance. Our kids don't go through as much stress as compared to those studying in Singapore, which is true, right? Yeah. So one of the educator actually commented, but some level of stress is good, isn't it? It's one of the things that prepare us for tough situations later in life. So, apakah pendapat anda?
Before kau go pendapat, I just want to ask.
Right.
Macam when korang got this kind of negative comments,
Right.
kan? How do you feel? And how did you overcome that?
Aku rasa macam aku nak sepak diorang. Walaupun aku
Aku baru macam nak macam
triggered
buat
tau.
diplomatic tau.
I'm so triggered.
Actually, the minute the video went
Yeah.
out, I didn't even know the video went out. My cousin is the one who tagged me, and my cousin is Shah, so he has his followers.
Shah, is he the actor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the minute it went out, the first question I asked you guys was I action? Was I arrogant? Did I have a slang, right? You
Yeah.
remember? And you're like, no, don't be crazy. I'm like, okay. And true enough, 2 weeks later, Farah was like,
No, you don't have the slang, but you speak eloquently. So people maybe
But I
mistook the
knew it.
eloquence like for a slang.
I
you
knew
know?
it, like all the,
But this is how Azza is naturally. She don't speak like trying too hard to have
So
like an
off the
accent.
record, guys, Azza is actually the sweetest person in
Yes.
the world.
Yes,
Muka
Masya
dia
Allah.
kadang-kadang
really
macam,
touch my heart.
yes.
Sweetest person in the world.
If you see her, she don't smile. Of course, macam action lah. I mean, everyone
Yeah,
has
but
that
then in the
RBF face
podcast, I was
kan.
Tapi
smiling.
orang tengok dia, orang akan macam action, macam Bash Al-Arab kan. Macam, but she's actually the sweetest.
No,
I
because
swear.
she's the head of education, right, in
Kan,
Dubai of a
right.
preschool.
Kan,
So you know,
Macam,
Yeah, so
kan, like
Yeah.
why all the hate?
Yeah. No, like I guess when we first got the, when the
Yes.
video was published and we saw like some not so nice comments, I guess I felt a little bit. I mean, it's lumrah. I mean, it's social media. It's out there for the public to see, and you would expect such, negative plus positive comments. But also a little bit misunderstood, macam personally lah, right? Because you're human, and I think I guess they didn't understand what is the background. Like, what was the question?
Okay,
the
what
question-
was
Oh
the
yeah, because they
question?
never
Right.
post the questions, right?
Yes.
It's
Right,
just the
exactly.
interview. That's it, right? Don't know what's the
Right,
questions.
right,
I mean, they
right.
should post the questions on top, right? Something
Yes,
like
of
that,
course.
right? Yeah.
But I think like for us, I mean, I'm sure for Azza as well, I understand, alhamdulillah, that, it's a huge blessing to be here. It is a huge blessing
Alhamdulillah.
in many, many ways. And we try our very hardest not to come off in a very sombong,
Being
arrogant or
arrogant,
anything. We try our very, very best simply because, not because, I mean, I don't harbor even that thoughts internally, and I just trying to, filter it. Like, we don't even think that, we are like in a very good situation as compared to the rest. I mean, everyone has their ups and downs.
Correct.
Everyone have their struggles,
Yes.
regardless of where
You
we
girls
stay.
are just
Yeah.
sharing your experiences
Yes.
down
And then
here.
the question
Yes.
was, how is education in Dubai? And simply, we were answering that question.
exactly.
In no way were we dissing the Singapore education system.
Speaking of that podcast also did a poll. Like, we asked 2 educators about putting your kids through education in Dubai and how it compares to that of Singapore. If you had a child, would you put them through education in Singapore or outside of it? So they did a poll. 71% said yes, study outside of Singapore. Then 29% said no, I want my kid to study in Singapore.
But these are all preferences, right? And it's very
Exactly.
subjective from parent to parent. Kalau if you were to ask me, there are also pros and cons in terms of macam
Being here.
Being here,
Of course,
there are
right.
pros and cons as well as being back in Singapore.
Of course.
It's what you choose for your child, and that's entirely very subjective.
Subjective, yeah,
to
yeah.
each and every parent, because every parent wants different things for their children.
Right,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what, as parents, we want the best for your child. But
Right.
maybe going through the system is not as good. Going through the Singapore system might not be the best for your child. That's when you find alternatives, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because
Okay,
not
then-
every child is the same.
Kan? Of course.
Okay, then another comment. This is on TikTok lah. TikTok is more interesting lah, more popcorn for me.
Yeah.
So from someone by the name of F. Woof Yeo, Madam Salina was my primary school teacher. Was she made me who I am today? I don't know. Did you check out her profile?
I
Do you
know
who
her.
she is?
She's Alvina, and I love her so
Oh, so
much.
sweet.
Yeah, I love her
Is she your
so
student?
much.
Was she
Yeah.
your student?
Yeah, she was my student.
Then
I
someone
love her, I
also
love her.
replied, "Thanks for making single mothers proud."
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Mashallah. I wish her all the best. I love you too,
Okay.
Alvina.
Then the not okay. Now comes the not so nice comment lah kan.
Farah, Angs.
Okay. This person macam nak sepak tu.
Relax. Calm down, sis.
Good for you. Rezeki masing-masing. But don't be so smart. Nanti in the end balik kampung juga. Memang kita akan balik kampung kan?
Exactly.
Because we don't get
Kita tak dapat
citizenship.
resident,
I mean we are
citizenship,
residents.
yeah.
We will never get citizenship here. And we know that. You know,
Right.
we are here to enjoy our life, fully make the best.
And the rezeki is here
Yes,
for
yes.
now.
So
For now.
eventually
Yeah.
when our husband dah retire ke apa, when you also not
Right.
working, we know we have to go back.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
okay, first and foremost, maaf lah, seribu maaf from the bottom of our hearts if any of our words may have, rubbed anyone the wrong way in the sense that you would think that we're smug or arrogant.
I
But
don't think
truly, it
so.
wasn't our intention.
Yeah.
It wasn't our intention. And we were simply answering the question. And the question was,
Yeah,
just how is
but
it?
someone also commented, Red Boy, okay, cheers to Red Boy. I didn't sense any smugness in their responses.
I like
They-
you. 10 points.
Thank you, Red Boy. You're red. Slay. They did their best to be respectful
Right.
while maintaining their opinion. Kalau mata merah, cakap je.
Exactly.
Kan? Sebab tu kita semua pakai sunglass lah.
Tak, there's this one comment that's something about pusara pun balik.
Oh,
something.
say
What
that one tak ada
is
kena
that?
mengena kan.
Like,
Like
so what it means, what does it
literally.
mean?
Say anything
Yes.
Are you going to ask me what's pusara?
No, I've not read that one.
It's like literally macam apa, kubur panggil.
Alright, like you're all gonna die and go
Yes,
to the
yes,
same.
we all
like,
know we are eventually going to die regardless.
Maybe I go in Al-Quds Cemetery. You go in Pusara Aman. Not
Tak
my
ada kau
business.
pergi Al-Arab
Astagfirullah.
lah.
Burj Al Arab Cemetery. Okay.
Ustazah.
Ustazah?
Aku tak bukan Ustazah. Sekejap maksud aku. Tapi aku bukan dekat bercara Arab So just make it straight. Nanti orang nak call action. Yeah, you have to put it the point. No, betul but it's true, But yeah, there are some negative comments that aku feel macam tak perlu lah.
Yes,
If
exactly.
A
you
lot
have-
actually of the
Yes.
negative comments
You
are
don't have
unnecessary.
Okay, and
Nice
this
things to
one,
say.
another
Yeah.
one. This one pun aku terasa lah kan. Homeschooling mummy.
Oh my God,
Not
that one,
working, say lah.
seriously.
Not working or better still. Say
Okay, itu
unemployed,
aku tak boleh nice lah.
settle.
Itu tak boleh. Itu
Ah,
my
dia
tanda
cari
akan keluar. Okay?
pasal lah,
Cari
eh.
pasal. Excuse me,
In the middle aku
darling.
dah keluar.
Macam, I'm not working by choice.
Yes.
It's not because I really can't find a job and you deem me unemployed. Like, hello, nothing wrong with
For
being unemployed.
FYI, madam,
But the way your tone is saying settle, like
Yeah.
to, label me as such, I think that's very, very unfair, number one. Number two, do you know the work that homeschooling mummies go through? Not just homeschooling mummies as a whole go through if you're at home.
Yes.
Yes, babe?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. 7
Like,
years.
hello, it's a full-time job.
And we're not
it's
even getting paid
yes,
for it.
It is the
But
hand
kita
that
buat
rocks the
ikhlas.
cradle. It is, we are
paid lah.
Kan?
Paid
Paid by husband and by God.
By God.
Oh,
yeah.
by
God. Alhamdulillah.
The blessings of being at home. No offense to people who are working outside. It is just as you also should respect both ways.
Yeah.
Everybody's lifestyles are different,
Yes.
requires different things. I don't think you should talk like that to people who are making the choice to stay at home and taking care of their children. Thank you very much. So that one, I cannot be very nice.
Okay,
Berbual with me face to face.
apa je this one? In Singapore, people will call them kakak and underestimate them.
Oh, I think that one was like in a positive
You think
way.
so?
I think
Okay.
so. Okay, like I
Okay,
chose to
sorry.
think of it as a
Aku tak,
positive
I
way.
didn't get that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
want to explain?
No, I think what she meant was like if we stay in Singapore, they would just deem us as
Kakak-kakak berbual. Is it something
right,
like that?
Like
So
macam
people
give
won't
no,
probably-
see no up.
Okay, get it.
I think lah.
Si
So
up ke, si down ke.
yeah,
tak kisah,
right. She's like,
But
yes,
that's not very
yes.
nice, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's really not very nice.
Then this one
Yeah.
apa ni? Only come back to SG to collect GST package, etc. Then
Just now
fly
I
back.
messaged you something, right? So maybe I should.
Actually tak payah nak fly back lah to collect GST package. tak payah.
Right,
Kita
just
dah
go
dapat
into
dah. Sorry, kita dah dapat.
Yes, Singpass.
Why would someone talk about GST
I know,
packages?
right?
I don't
Right.
know.
Like, what's the connection actually?
Ni apa ni?
No,
Mana
I
ada?
know. It's because you're still Singaporean and you still want the handouts from the government.
But then you're still dissing the government.
And you're still dissing the government and, you know. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one another
Sorry,
person.
dia macam tak connect tau. Macam aku really don't get the
Kan?
connection. I'm
Apa
so
with
sorry.
education, with
Yeah.
GST package? What has
No.
it got to do?
And
It-
cemetery.
Cemetery.
Yeah,
Yes.
cemetery.
Like some of these commenters, like just like comment without like thinking. Kan?
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah,
lah,
that's what they
keyboard
are.
warriors. Right.
Yeah, and so, macam ye je berbual. Okay lah. The face of
Again,
characters.
maaf lah kalau but sungguh not our intention.
Then somebody commented, haha, yeah, but okay lah, don't judge. It's okay lah, suka hati diorang. Then the person to them is Dubai. The Emirati glitz and glams opposite cause kena kere.
What?
What's that? Sorry, aku tak
Sorry, I
faham
don't
the last part.
understand.
Aku pun tak faham. Glitz and glams, okay. OP aku tak tahu apa tu. Cause kena kere.
Carrot.
Carrot.
Okay,
That's
I
a
understand that word.
That's a lingo kan?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, then this person also FD not so nice. Hate academics of nursery chain
Oh,
and
ouch.
give that skull emoji. Like,
So the head
So?
of preschool, we have at least 10 preschool.
You think it's easy, is it,
has
to get a
about
job
5
down here?
class. You head of what?
No, I think it
head
is.
of keyboard warriors.
No, I think it is very difficult to, regardless of which age group that you are
Yeah.
educating,
I
it is
feel
very
that.
difficult for every single age group.
Yes.
And I think it is a little bit more difficult for younger ones because you're dealing with, you know, a lot of different tantrums and, you know, like, you know, it's so much needs as
I
a
feel it's
young
a
child.
different ball game.
Yeah,
entirely.
it's completely different ballgame because school, you're primary school, secondary school,
Semua very passionate.
preschool,
Semua
yeah,
terangkan-langkan.
you have like babies, you have babies, toddlers, preschool, and primary school age. So it's very different. Like within that one school, you have so many different
Yeah,
needs also.
and it's
So
not
it's
easy as it seems because down here we are dealing
There
with
are four,
international
right?
students.
Four, right?
Yeah.
for what do you mean?
4 different age group. Like you have babies.
Some schools 5.
Some schools 5. Okay.
Yeah, it was not very nice, like dissing me, saying I'm employed, and then, you know, like the head of nursery.
Like really
Jangan
downplaying
lambat
you know,
berkecil.
macam
Guys,
yeah,
they just told us to introduce ourselves, and that's why.
exactly, like no one is trying to like to
Impress
show
anyone
off or
else.
whatever. They are just like sharing their experience honestly.
Yeah. So
Okay, then speaking about yang Semira Padi lah cakap pusara Pak Asa juga. Then this person commented, relax lah, orang cakap pasal dunia. Takkan ni duduk temenung je and tunggu masuk pusara. Habis somebody kat Dubai pun ada pusara mat. Apa je lah. Okay.
But yeah, so when aku read the comments, aku macam feel a bit for korang. Macam I felt
Kan?
macam misunderstood.
Yeah, entirely misunderstood. Macam I feel whatever that korang nak share was just macam
It's a
pure.
very factual thing.
Yeah, it's factual and it's just pure.
There's so
God
much
will.
hate.
Macam
Yeah.
korang just want to share and to know and to see a glimpse of what life is in Dubai.
Right.
Because
right.
expectations are different. Of parents are here different
course.
entirely.
But interestingly, I had quite a few people, like more than 5, message me, like PM me, ask like, how is life in Dubai? And I think a few of them were going to move to Dubai.
Oh,
so
that's
they-
nice. So at
that's
least we
very nice.
fulfilled that
Yes.
intention, which
Yes.
is to share, you know, like
Yeah.
life here.
So have you kept in contact with them or what?
No, it was a one-off thing. They just
Right.
PM me. They asked a few questions. I replied, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe they felt that way. Pasal, okay, you know, on the way here, actually, my husband was like giving me a lecture. in the car. Dude, sorry, shout out to my husband.
Shout out to
he's
our
like,
husbands.
Our husbands, they were like, working again. He was like, don't pay so much attention to the negative response because that's how it is in social media.
Yeah,
And he's
but
like, can
you
you
guys
guys talk
need to-
about more
yeah.
productive things?
It's very
Make full
productive
use of
thing. Yeah, you all
yourself.
need to like, stand up for yourself,
I'm
right?
gonna try to fulfill my promise to my husband to, you know, to make him more productive, okay? So on that topic, macam, I guess it boils down, okay, you know, when I said something like in the podcast, I said something like, if given a choice, I wouldn't want to go home. Maybe people would have
that,
thought,
yes, itu macam your carrotness.
yes, that's
Right.
correct. But no, I mean, I just felt like if given a choice, I wouldn't want to go home simply because there is work-life balance. In no way is that trying to diss anyone. Like, it was just a personal opinion. And it was also, then I said, okay, and also part of it, I said, children don't really go through stress here. it was a very factual thing. It is known to be the truth. Like Singapore is a very stressful education system, but I didn't say that it's wrong, it's bad. I didn't diss Singapore education system. I'm just saying how it is, how the life is here, and that was it. So back on that, I mean, well, Singapore education, okay, so a lot of people were saying, you know, in the comments I read, that we are the product of the Singapore education system. And then for us to turn back and diss the system is not very nice. So
I don't think you girls are really dissing the.
No, we
the
were just talking about the
Dubai
Dubai
just like
education system.
comparing, you know.
I don't think we're even comparing with. Like,
Yeah,
we
we are
didn't
just
even
stating a fact.
we're just talking like, okay, Dubai is this, that's it. We are not saying, oh, as in comparison to the Dubai education system, Singapore is like horrendously stressed. We didn't see any of that, you know, like, no. But, and speaking of stress, when we said, you know, children don't go through stress here, of course, it's not in a very absolute term. Not like zero stress, kan? I mean, that stress can be productive and stress can be not productive. Also, you need to know your child in order to ascertain if he was to go through stress in this particular, you know, say subject or whatever, would it be good for him? Would it push him, you know, depending on the child, his personality, would it push him to blossom and grow? Or would it
Demoralize
give him,
him.
like demoralize him? I mean, when I said they don't really go through, it's not absolute. I didn't say 0%, completely 0%, but it is more in your control, right? Like what you want to expose your children to. And then again, with that being said, education, the definition of education is very different for every family. Everyone. Like what you think is an educated person may not be what I think is an educated person.
Agree?
Kan?
100% agree.
Right? And what you think is a success, because they were saying, you know, you're successful from the Singapore education system. Then again, success is also, you
Measured
know,
differently.
to everyone.
Correct.
What you think is successful is not what I think is successful. If I think my child is going through, you know, like a very holistic life here, you know, getting to experience a lot of different things from Singapore. I didn't say it's better than whatever that Singapore kids are going through. It just works. It just works for our family. That's all. Okay? So so that's to address
like what we have said. So one of the commenters actually said, westernized ideology, balance work life. They will lack discipline, endurance, and perseverance to goals.
FYI, it's not a westernized ideology. Okay?
What? Like
I'm
life-
sure people in the eastern side of the world
it's just
also value work-life balance.
Who doesn't want work-life balance? Why you want to work
But
hard when you
that's
can
what
work
I
smart?
question them. Like, if you were given a choice, would you really
Exactly.
not
Like,
want
touch
to?
your heart. Touch your heart. Like, stop it.
But I sincerely ask,
Yes.
if you were given that choice of moving somewhere,
Yeah.
do you not want? Okay, not even leaving Singapore. Even if you're in Singapore itself, is that not something you want for yourself, for your family? Would
No,
you
and
not
I also-
appreciate leaving at 5 and not being bothered by your boss?
No, I also think work-life balance is also a principle in Islam. It's not just a westernized ideology. I'm sorry, I really don't agree with that. Number two, I don't agree that having a work-life balance will result in a child who is unable to, you know, persevere, unable to have determination to achieve his goals. No, I really don't think so, because having work-life balance, I think would, you know, the child will be able to be developed in a more holistic manner, like emotionally and everything.
Socially.
If you
Yeah,
can give
everything.
your child the best childhood experience, why wouldn't you, right?
Right. And again, with that, what is the best?
Correct.
Also depends on everyone. What you
Every
deem is the
family.
best.
yeah.
To you, up to you, right?
So like
least-
we said
yeah.
just now, right? Like every family have their own different expectations.
Yes.
So everything is very subjective from family to family. Macam,
Right,
it's not a mold yang kau boleh macam
It's not set in stone.
Yeah,
Right.
just set in stone. Like macam kau use this mold for the same family for throughout.
Yeah. That's the Singapore punya mentality lah. Everybody must fit in that mold. I mean, sadly,
yeah.
you know.
I wouldn't say
In a
that's
way.
the Singapore mentality, but
Yeah.
I feel that, not to say that we are out of the country and we think differently.
No, it's just that we have
It's just
different
that
experiences.
Different experiences mold us differently.
Yeah.
And the fact that kita kat sini, we are exposed to other things that maybe our friends in Singapore tak
Got
pernah
the
get.
opportunity
correct.
to
And even
experience.
like for us, macam the experiences that we experience here is different. Like in Singapore, for example, like preschool kids or kids who are like below 5, like my own experience, I feel that the childhood stress here is even more than in Singapore, because your kid can still go and wear a diaper to school at 3.
Oh wow, right.
You know, right?
Right,
Like in Singapore,
right,
it's
right.
fine, right? You still go to
Oh,
play school,
yeah.
you still can wear diapers.
Yes, 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 yes.
Down here you can't. Right.
Oh, you
You
can't.
have to be toilet trained
Oh,
once you are in like
yeah.
FS.
Oh,
So
wow.
they
So
push you, yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
so-
in big school.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
that's
not big school, in nursery. Even for
Preschool?
Eden, yes.
Yes.
When he was in FS1 also. The principal and the
certain-
teachers also, yeah.
Yeah, so certain kind of expectations I expect
Yeah.
of you because they are your Asian child, right? I always feel that macam
Kita are more pampered.
Angmoh kids are macam
More independent.
in a way. So we
Right.
are actually forced into that.
Yeah.
Like I feel that my girls are forced into that situation macam even before they are even prepared. So the stress not only to the kids now, it's also to the parents because
right.
you have to be like, oh my god, I have to keep up to this, I have to keep up to that. So entirely we all face stress differently.
Yes.
I'm sure.
And,
I'm sure.
and it's not like kita macam really zero stress free. Tak.
Tak
Kita
kan,
pun ada
right.
own stress. Tapi kita deal
Differently
with it
lah.
differently.
Yeah.
So it's not fair lah to say that, you know, we
Don't have stress.
don't have stress.
Oh, I mean,
and-
okay, maybe the don't have stress came from me, right? But like I said, it's not fair to say that, you know, oh, you know, don't anggot lah, whatever, don't care, right? But, you know, we have our own internal struggles that, of course, everyone has.
Yeah.
nobody's
So-
going to show the internal struggle.
Yeah,
Nobody.
kan. So, okay, with that being said,
Okay,
I just
wanna
wanted to have a
touch on
shout out.
one
Okay,
comment,
Jajak.
SG education system is a failure. Only memorize and vomit.
Okay,
That's
right.
why Singaporeans aren't risk takers. Most CEOs / higher management are foreigners.
Okay,
Sad but
with
kind
that-
of true lah.
I think Singapore education has a lot of merits. Obviously, that's why it's one of the top
Yeah, I was
education
about to
system.
say that, but I don't.
Like, dude, I'm
cannot
not
say
saying
that.
I'm not
You
saying
cannot
Singapore
say that.
system is not good. I actually give kudos to a lot. Okay, I was an educator in Singapore as well. So I think there is a lot of strength to the education system. That's why he's been producing like, you know, good results.
We are the byproducts of it. No?
Kan? We are the byproducts of it. But because we are the byproducts of it, we are put in a situation where we are able to mentally, you know, compare, right? From a very informed position. Like we're not just comparing it, you know, macam
I
on a whim,
agree. Yeah.
right? Yeah, but with that being said, because we are a product of the Singapore education system, I think all of us, we bring, you know, whatever that we have learned, the values or whatever with us.
Correct.
Like our work ethics are still a product of the Singapore education system. And I'm sure a lot of Singaporeans as well, because, you know, we bring out our children here, although they go to school here, at home, we still guide them in a very, you know, like to ensure that, you know, they have whatever skills, necessary skills that, you know, that we have been imbued with from young.
Yeah.
Kan? So I think it's unfair for some of the people who say that, oh, we are groomed by the Singapore education system and then we turn our backs on them. Absolutely not. I think the
Kirakan
Singapore...
korang macam traitor lah.
Kan? No,
Kan?
but the education system totally shaped us into what we are right now.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, for us to be able to be here, alhamdulillah, and for us to be able to, you know, raise our children with the best of both worlds. The strength from the education system here and the strength of the education system in Singapore. So, Allahu alam bisawab.
Okay, another one is like people also comment on Azhar slang the accent. Somebody was saying like, you sound like Pinoy. What have you got
You
to
got
say
that?
that?
I've got nothing to say. I mean, I speak like that. You guys know me for many years now. So that's how I
Tapi
speak.
I have to be honest. Macam the first time I met you, I do know that you can.
You have a
certain kind
little
of
bit of-
facial expression. That's
why I like-
Bitchiness. Is it bitchy?
No.
RBF.
People, she's always very misunderstood. She's
Yeah.
like, no.
But definitely 100% misunderstood. I told you from the beginning, right?
Like people
Yeah.
don't go around smiling 24/7.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no one does that.
But I got
Yeah.
that from school though, from Ngee Ann Poly, from those poly
Do you
days.
speak like this even like back in primary, secondary school?
I
do you have this
no
accent or slang or whatever?
No, I
like
don't
that?
think so. I
So
mean, I feel like I've never changed. Ironically,
But she's been here 11 years, guys. So, you know.
Yeah.
Bound to be a change.
Maybe like she'll mix with a lot of international
Right,
you
yes.
know,
Of course, of
people.
maybe tomorrow I'll start speaking Russian. But anyway, my cousin actually commented that actually I think you sound more slang when you speak to us than you did on the podcast. It's like on the podcast you were trying so hard not to sound slangy. I'm like, okay,
Right.
noted. But anyway, everyone.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
But 11 years in Dubai with a different mixture of people every day, with the kind of people that you deal with from day-to-day basis, I think that's bound to happen.
Kan?
Macam
Right.
something that kau tak boleh macam run from it. You know what I mean?
I think,
Yeah, if
I
you
think
think
we're
we-
already very Melayu.
if you-
Considering that we are staying here for like 10 years and we are
Yeah.
still so Melayu.
Kita still makan belacan.
You know, and
Yeah.
like I still get macam orang cakap, but you still have your Singapore accent.
Of course.
Of course,
I
like
look at them and I'm like, so what am I supposed to speak like?
Yeah.
Like what am I supposed to sound like? Like you?
I guess no lah. I guess
No, you can take a Malay girl out of Singapore,
Yeah.
but you can
The
never
Malay-
take the Malay
Malay
them.
out of
Like
her, yeah.
we are still Malay, what?
Kan.
Right?
Yeah,
We
wait
are
till-
proud of our laugh.
Wait till you make her angry and her minaret
Kan.
Minaret kalau dah buka, kalau kepak dah
That's
buka,
it.
that's it.
Who? Oh my god.
This is Azhar lah.
This is truly
That's the
Azhar.
truly Azhar lah.
Yeah,
Right?
this is truly
Head of
Azhar.
education, but you
Yes.
know, still.
Chill.
Outpost.
Yes.
Okay lah. So,
Okay.
any final words from the ladies?
Ada.
Okay,
Final
okay.
words. Apa tu? It is sunnah tu what? Berbaik sangka.
Yeah.
Berbaik sangka.
Husnuzon.
guys.
Husnuzon. I was about to say
Husnuzon.
And I'm like, someone continue for me.
Yeah,
Azhar,
husnuzon guys.
How about from you? The misunderstood one?
No, just stop
Like Salina
misunderstanding
say,
people.
Azhar is the sweetest girl.
Sweetest.
And how about you, D?
I don't have anything else to say, tapi I feel that macam orang like what?
Yeah, just be nice.
be nice
Yeah,
lah.
be
If we have nothing nice to say, then you know we should just
don't
all
say
keep
lah.
our
Yeah, and
keep it all.
Yeah, last and foremost, like, yalah, kalau ada tersilap kata ke apa, you all don't like our face, kita minta maaf lah kan. We can never please everyone.
Sebab kita pakai glasses.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
macam separuh of the face tak nampak guys.
Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy our first the Tai Tai Tak Untung ladies edition. Something different from the guys. This is not a very formal thing.
We have one more episode.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yes,
Really?
wow.
What is the topic we're gonna talk about?
We will think about
Okay.
it.
Alright. Okay, see you in the next episode.
Talk to you later.
Thank you guys.
Aduh, sakit. Wah.
Whoa, suddenly like, whoa.